Keep moving forward. TJ recently made a video talking about why you should keep moving forward and the meaning behind keep moving forward. And today I usually don't do videos like this, but I want to make a response video and talk about why it is so incredibly important to keep moving forward. TJ and I have always been very similar in the sense that he and I really want to positively impact our audience. The difference between me and him is I have always wanted to impact my audience by kind of highlighting the obstacles I've had in my life and highlighting the ways that you can overcome those obstacles. One thing I've always said is you should never be defined by the obstacles you've been given. You should be defined as the person that overcame them. It goes hand in hand with keep moving forward, and that's why I kind of wanted to talk. But before, that's a big spider. That's gross. I've struggled my whole life with Tourette syndrome, with having OCD, having ADD, and with anxiety as well. Something I've never told the internet before is I've actually struggled with a drug addiction. Because I was diagnosed with ADD, I was given Adderall. And I struggled with that for a long time. A little more about me. I've done YouTube for about 4 years. I never really intended on, I actually aimlessly started doing YouTube. I never really intended on going anywhere with that, and praise God I've actually been able to make something out of it. Disclaimer, before I say anything, I'm not saying any of this to complain. I just want you guys to hear me out. During those 4 years, I have watched that dude in blue climb in subscribers and pass me up. I watched TJ Hunt last year pass me up. I've also watched countless small channels blow up into something and grow into things I never thought was, I didn't realize you could grow that fast on YouTube. Not only that, but like the past month, especially the past month and a half, 2 months, YouTube's changed up their algorithm, and my video views have really plummeted in comparison to what they used to be. So it's been really kind of just heartbreaking at times. Going to my computer the next day and expecting to see a certain amount of views and seeing half of what I'm used to seeing. It's like, what is going on? Am I doing something wrong here? There's so many times over the past few months I have just contemplated completely dropping what I'm doing and quitting. What I'll never do is I will never sit there and just dwell on how one day, long ago, somebody passed me up and is now bigger than me, has become more successful than me. And even though it sucks, because I work hard too, even though it sucks to see them succeed and me struggling, I have to push through that, and that's the choice I'm given. I could give up, but what good would that do me? One of my favorite lyrics right now, one of my favorite song lyrics right now is by Memphis Mayfire, and it says, "When they try to tell you your one and only shot failed, keep pushing forward, because one day I know you'll prevail." And I have to tell myself that so incredibly often because I get so much hate. It's like a third of the car community hates me because for whatever reason, maybe they're jealous of me, they're probably jealous of me, and another third of the car community hates me because they think I copy TJ Hunt or whatever. I get a lot of hate, and over the years of doing this and becoming, I'm not gonna sit here and try and tell you guys that I'm this massively successful entrepreneur and big guy, but like with the success, I have learned that there are so many people out there that will hate you for no reason. They will say the most devastating things to you just to get into your head, just because they're jealous. And with all of that, it's been hard, but you got to remember that you're not defined by those people. You're not even defined by your obstacles. I'm not defined by my Tourette's. I'm not defined by the addiction I once had. I'm not defined by any of that. I have kept moving forward through all of that. No matter what your situation is, no matter what you're going through, it doesn't matter. Giving up is for cowards. Cowards. Ask yourself, are you a coward? Do you want to be considered a coward? If you have a girl that you want, go and chase her, dude. If you have a job that you want, or you have a goal you want to achieve, go chase it. There's nothing stopping you. What you need to be doing is you need to keep on fighting for a better life. You gotta do your best, and you gotta keep pushing through all the hate, all the crap, all the things that discipline you, all the trials. Those things build your testimony, and someday you will be able to tell somebody, yeah, I went through this, but I also overcame it, and I came back on top. There's a verse in Proverbs that says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled brings life." You're gonna be sick to your stomach. You're gonna make yourself sick if you give up. Doesn't matter how hard it is, doesn't matter how hopeless you feel. Don't give up. Don't defer your hope onto something else. Just because something happens in life that you think shouldn't have happened, or just because you think you're entitled and you shouldn't have whatever happened. I don't know. Don't give up. Because when you finally reach that goal someday, and you will, it'll bring so much joy to you. And I know that I will someday, despite the little hiccups that I've had on YouTube, despite the negativity that I see every single day, despite the people that make fun of me, despite the lower view count, despite the fact that my channel has almost halted in growth. I'm not ever going to let that stop me, and I'm always going to keep moving forward. And sometimes, like today, days like today, I didn't even get to focus in class because the entire day I was sitting there convincing myself why I needed to keep moving forward and why I needed to keep doing this. But you know what? Sometimes that is what it takes to be successful. You don't see your future. You don't see what's going to happen. You don't see yourself in that position someday because you feel helpless or because you feel alone. Whatever it is, you gotta have faith. Faith in Hebrews 11:1 is defined as assurance for what we hope for and confidence in what we do not see. By having faith, you are being sure that what you hope for will happen, and you are being certain that what you do not see will come true. That's exactly how I overcame my addiction to Adderall. If it wasn't by the grace of God, I would not be here. And you know what? I don't care if you guys don't want to hear that. I don't care. I never told you had to listen to what I said, but I'm telling you, if it wasn't for that, I would not be here today. I would still be waking up every single day and wondering when I should take my first pill. I would still be wondering every single day, when's the next time I can take my next pill? Oh, how long until my pills run out? If you have high aspirations for yourself, if you have big goals for yourself, you need to tell yourself and get yourself ready now. Because you're going to face a lot of trials. No person on this planet that has become majorly successful has ever not gone through a trial and has never not had feelings of hey, I want to quit. I want to give up. My life could change because of a shirt that I wear, because of a sentence that I say, because of a video that I make, because of a place that I am, because of a person that I meet in one day or 1 hour or 1 minute. My life could just completely turn upside down. And until that moment happens, I'm gonna keep moving forward and I'm gonna work my butt off and do my absolute best until that happens. I don't do any of this to complain. I do this because God created us all individually, and we all have special talents, we all have special abilities, we all have special circumstances. All of us are given really, really, really weird stories like mine. And I know someday this is gonna be a part of my testimony, and I'm going to be able to say, you know what? Because I kept moving forward, I overcame all of the crap that bothered me and that held me down. You just have to have faith. Faith that it'll happen. Faith that what you want and what you're working towards will happen. I say this because I care. And you know what? If I keep all of the things that have happened to me to myself my whole life, if I don't help save you guys from the things that you guys are going through, then I am the one to blame when you give up. If I don't share the things that I have been through in my life with you guys, if I don't help you guys out of your situations like I was designed to do, then it is my fault when you guys decide to give up. I am gonna do my best to use my life to change yours. And I hope you guys see that. You have the option to be victorious every single day. So be victorious and keep moving forward. And sure as hell, do not give up.